Peggy 16.
Our stories speak of the ones that came before. The old ones.
We've been doing at Guerrilla Killzone for more than a decade now, interiors and corridors and lots of grays. We really wanted to do something beautiful. So you had lots of blues, lots of greens inside of that sort of open world environment. And we've actually tried to keep as much of the game in the open world as possible. You kind of see some long necks walking around back there. There's some rivers kind of flowing around, and there's even an ancient city that you can kind of see a little bit in terms of the background. All of those places you will visit. And with the modified Killzone engine that we're using, you're going to be able to visit it all without loading. So it's a completely seamless open world.
Sorry, little one.
There may be a little bit of a kindred spirit between the machines and Aloy, and that's a big story element that we won't get into today. But yeah, you could probably guess that she's not this indiscriminate hunter that just wants to go around and kill things. She only does so with a purpose. Almost at first glance, you take a look at that bow and you might think, wait, that's just a regular composite bow. But then you take a closer look and you actually notice that it's a mixture. It's a mixture of elements. First, it's a mixture of elements found in the naturally occurring environment, but it's also mixed with machine parts. So machine parts are the key to Horizon Zero Dawn. They're the base of the economy, and you're going to want them because Aloy is the master craftswoman.
Here we go! Oh, someone's angry!
The different weapons that are involved in the screen there, you can actually, you're taking a look at that wheel. There are 4 slots on the wheel for weapons, and then each slot for a weapon also has up to 3 slots for that ammo. Not all weapons have 3 ammo types, but there are more than 4 weapons in the game that you can equip, and many of the different weapons actually have more than 3 ammo types. So it's actually a very strategic and tactical choice, and allows for a lot of character customization in terms of what exactly you want to equip and when. One of the things that makes Aloy incredibly unique is that she has this ability to understand the machines. That there was this incredibly strong weak point in the middle of the machine. It's actually called the power core. It was protected, of course, by heavy armor plates. There are actually 93 of those destructible armor plates across the entirety of the Thunderjaw. Now, what Aloy decides to do is to use its own weapons against it. She knew she could take off with an armor-piercing arrow. She could take off that disc launcher, so she stunned it with the electric arrows. Then she took off the disc launcher. She used the disc launcher to remove that armor plating. Then she used one of the incredibly scarce but very effective explosive arrows to hit that exact spot and take the Thunderjaw down. Of course, we've talked a number of times so far about a perk system or a skill tree, and so there are a large number of elements there. You do get XP from doing quests, you get XP from killing the machines, you get XP from discovering locations in the world. It's a fully fledged RPG.
This is for the players.